All right, doing a little recording here, talking about how OMT or OPP works with the heart. So here is a here is a heart, and in the heart you have the sinoatrial node, and you have the atrioventricular node. We're going to kind of draw here. I'll do another color going down, kind of like this is the spine. So this is the right side of the body, and this is the left side of the body. So now I want you to I want you to think about the right sympathetics as going over here on the right side. I'll draw them from over here and affecting the SA node, and the left sympathetics over here going over here and affecting the AV node. So more accurately, you could say over here is the atrium, not more accurately, but another way of looking at it. And here is the ventricles. Doesn't exactly work this way, but might help you think of it that way. You also have the vagus that's involved in this whole process. Vagus. So there's parasympathetic and there's sympathetic. Yes, I am in a closet. This is where I study, in case you haven't noticed. And I'm moving, so it's a bit messy. So here's the vagus. The vagus provides parasympathetic stimulation, and it also, yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say, but yeah, the vagus provides parasympathetic stimulation, and then the sympathetics provide from the spinal section. So the spinal sections for the heart are going to be T 1 through 5, I believe it is. Yeah, I think that's right. So it means thoracic vertebrae 1 through 5 affect the heart. So if you get a certain pattern, you can actually lump it based on this information that I've given you so far. So if it's coming on the right, we're thinking supraventricular. Okay, so down here, these are the ventricles. So supra means above, and up here are the atrium. So above the ventricles, the atrium, so supraventricular. So over here on the right, we've got supraventricular issues such as sinus, any sort of sinus rhythm. So this is the sinoatrial node right up here, right? So sinus, bradycardia, that would be an indication of, less sympathetic stimulation or maybe more vagus stimulation. You can also have sinus tachycardia, which would be increased sinus tachy, which would be increased sympathetic or decreased parasympathetic. You could think SVT. You could think atrial fibrillation. Those would all be examples of stuff on the right. So if you looked at this and it was like T3 rotated right, or something like that, then that's what it would make you think that. On the left side, though, we're thinking more ventricular fibrillation, wide QRS VT, or things like torsade de pointe. So anyway, depending on what you see is going to kind of clue you off to what's going on there. And just remember the vagus, I believe that comes out somewhere around the OA, maybe I can't remember, maybe it was C2 and C, now I'm starting to wonder, I think it might be C2. Anyway, I'll have to look that part up again, but just know the vagus comes from up higher, and then the sympathetic comes from the T1 through 5, if I remember correctly, and it's kind of a way to read that. Hope that's helpful.